What's up, guys? This is Justin from the Board Game Losers, and we are here continuing our playthrough of Dungeon Crusade. Let's just keep on cracking. So, starting at the top of a new round, a new turn. We start with Upkeep. We don't have any afflictions. We do have some torches, so we're going to roll for the torches. Remember, on a 1 or a 2, the torches go out. We'll start with our Paladin. 10, so we're good there. Our Battle Mage, 6, so torches are still good to go. Unchannel abilities. Don't believe we used any abilities except for counterattack with our Mage. Oh, actually, we did use healing with our Paladin too, didn't we? Yeah, we did do that. Cool. Boom. Done. Initiative tokens. So we're going to place 1, 2, and 3 on our Paladin. So that's right there. And of course, 4, 5, and 6 will go on our Battle Mage. We don't need to do anything on the teleport track because we're not done yet. Getting there. We have completed 1, but we haven't completed the other 2. Yeah, cool. So the next thing we're going to do is the encounter. An event. A loud horn is heard echoing throughout the dungeon. All minions currently on a patrol route reverse their facing and move 5 spaces. This causes a minion to land on a spawn point, roll the patrol route die, and finish any movement. This event can also trigger a minion to convert into a raiding minion if a hero is seen. Okay, so we're going to reverse the direction, and everybody moves 5. Interesting. So let's go up here. Now, it's just minions. Okay, so that's cool. Currently, let's see. Let's start over here. So this Shadow Dweller is going to reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the only one there. Skeleton's going to reverse 1, 2. There is a patrol route. We'll need to roll green. 3, 4, 5. This Blackrock Viper that we bought is actually raiding. So I don't. I guess it would head in the opposite direction. No, I don't think that's right. I think it's going to go 5 in the direction of raiding. That's what I'm going to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This footman's going to reverse and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me. The Shadow Servant's going to reverse and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Going blue. 5. Cool. Okay. Everybody's been reversed. Not a super bad one. I mean, not great, but definitely not the worst. Okie doke. So, couple things that I do want to mention before we start the hero phase. So I just verified. I guess I verified again because apparently I have asked this question before and I just didn't remember it. And in my opinion, which does not match up with some other opinions, but in my opinion, the rulebook does not clarify this. Because again, I would say according to this quick reference card, it says the 5 phases that compromise 1 full turn. You can't really see it well there, but it says 1 full turn. Keyword turn is everything from upkeep, encounter, guardian, hero, monster. The hero phase consists of initiating all the tokens. The rulebook says that you only get 1 normal attack per turn. So, based on the definition that has been given here, because it is not clear, in my opinion, in the rulebook, and what the rulebook says about normal attacks, in a normal game, you would can only attack 1 time with all your initiative tokens. Now, that seems to be at odds with what Grievous Games has said, which is that the initiative tokens it's basically once per initiative token, which I think they're also calling a turn. So I think the issue is, which I'm not going to do a full review here, but some of the things that I do have an issue with this game is that there's a lot of information out there, and there's a lot of information that is not clear, that is over explained, and either it gets lost in translation, or I disagree with Grievous Games and I'll say that it doesn't exist, only in the mind of the creator. It's not clear by the rules, but that's for another video. But the bottom line is I did verify that with solo mode, each initiative token that I activate, I can attack once with it. Now, what that does mean is that when I attack, right, with an initiative token, that ends my action. So if, for example, I had 2 actions on my turn, and I was just standing by a minion, and I attacked and didn't kill it, and then I attacked again with my next initiative token in the first action, I wouldn't be able to do anything with the second action. So we do need to keep that in mind. So that's the what on that. All right, Guardian phase next, because remember we do still have to roll. That takes care of this, so you can go away. We do still have to roll to see if we spawn another Guardian. Remember, we already spawned 1, right? We spawned Banevik. So this is a 19 or less. 12 didn't happen, so we're going to move our marker 19 to 18 for a Guardian track. Cool. So now we can actually start. That was the Guardian phase, that quick. Now we can actually start the Hero phase. And of course, the first action is going to be the Paladin. So let's go to the Paladin and get him moving and grooving. Alright, you can see the Paladin here. My initial plan was to go like around that way and up, but I think I'm actually just going to come out and go straight up, because either way I'd have to go through at least, well, probably 2 traps going this way. I've already sprung 1 further up here, so the only one I'm really going to do is just one of those 2. So I think that's the plan. Remember, he's got a d6 plus 2 because of the torch, so d6 plus 4. So, with his first activation and the 2 actions he has, his first action is going to be to simply move. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's a movement of 9. So we're going to come out for 1, 2, 3, 4, trap. It is a trap. That's 5. So we'll leave that there to remind us how many we have left. So now we've got to pull a trap card from the trap deck. And there is nothing good in this deck. So, give a quick shuffle. And take this one. Tread lightly. Cautiously, this hero enters a dimly lit quarters. Hero steps forward, they step onto a massive bear trap. Test strength 17. On a success, they remove the trap and proceed with their turn with only minor scrapes. On a fail, the hero begins to bleed profusely while struggling to remove the trap. Roll a d6. The result is damage taken. In addition, test physical resistance 16. On a fail, this hero is stricken with a physical affliction. The hero then manages to open the trap, thus ending their turn. Okay, so this is another good example of the way these are written. It's not clear to me. I'm sure that if you're the one that wrote it, you would probably argue that it's clear because you knew what your intent was, but somebody that's looking at it through the lens of not your brain might have a different interpretation. So my understanding is we would do a strength test, and then on a fail we would roll for damage. But I could see how somebody might on a fail we roll a d6 and it says the result is damage taken. In addition, test physical resistance 16. So I think the intent is that if you pass the test to begin with, you don't really take any damage. If you fail, you take damage and then potentially get affliction. However, the way it's worded, I could easily see somebody to interpret that you do a test and if you fail, you take damage and then you have to do an affliction check as well. But we're going to assume it's the first one because I think that's kind of the intent. So it is a strength test. And let's remember we have a +3. That was it, right? Yeah. A +3 from our Gem of Enrichment to strength, in addition to a very healthy, pretty healthy, 4 from our class stat. So that's a total of +7. We don't get any kind of modifier because we are level 3. So looking for, will that be a 10 plus? Oh no. That's a 6. That's not a 10. Right. So that is unfortunate. We're going to use this red die to take damage. We're taking 3 damage. So our health goes from 12 down to 9. Yikes. Then we have to do a physical resistance check. So again, let's get a +7 to this. Or no, sorry, we get a plus. Oh, let's see, we get a +5 to this. Ooh. Oh Lord, 1 + 5. Yeah, that's not enough. So we get a physical affliction. Yay! How exciting! And our physical affliction is lose 1 health at the start of every upkeep phase. Alright. Now, and it says that also, on a failed hero stricken with physical affliction, the hero then manages to open the trap, thus ending their turn. Now, again, because it's not clearly defined, I don't feel, we now have at least 3 different versions of what a turn means based on the cards and based on the text. I'm assuming by ends their turn, it's referring to the initiative token. So I'm assuming that we lose this second action. Okay. And we would then proceed with proceed with the next initiative token. So that's going to be also our paladin. As a free action on their turn, we can use a potion. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I thought I had a potion. We do happen to have one elixir, so yep. We're going to use that to go ahead and get rid of this affliction, so we don't have to worry about it. And we're going to continue to continue to head north. So d6 plus 4, that's a 7. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next action, the same thing. Let's move this up. So kind of catching up with our battle mage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's the end of the second activation. We'll then go to the third activation. Of course, is going to have 2 actions. We're going to do a move action. Yeah. That says total of 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this last action, I'm going to roll. We're going to go in here into this room. And in this room, we have a quest item we will have to look at later. And we have a level 3 monster. So Paladin is going to chamber fight a level 3 monster. Now, tell you what we are going to do. Because we can rally heroes for chamber combat, we're going to go ahead and actually rally our mage since it's close, which is probably, I think it's the first time we've done it this whole time we've had this playthrough. And she's going to rally into that chamber as well. So we'll roll for movement. Oh yeah. 5 plus 6, she's got 11. More than enough to get in there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And yep, now we're gonna do some combat. So let me get the combat set up and we'll see what happens. Alright, here we are. So I went ahead and drew, this is what I drew to get this set up. Father of the Faith, and there are some abilities here, so let's see what we gotta do. Visions of the Abyss. Before combat, each hero must test Wisdom to resist his aura. On a fail, that hero must test their Chaos resistance. If that is a fail, this hero is stricken with a Chaos affliction and loses 2 essence. So, a Wisdom check, eh? Alright. Let's start with, this is before combat, so this is a one-time deal. We'll start with Paladin. He's got +3 from his gem, and his Wisdom is 4, so that's +7 against a Wisdom check of 16. Okay, 15. He's more than good. We have the Battle Mage has a 6, +6, so she's got a +12 against a 16. 17, 18. No, she got 12, 13, 14. Oh no, she failed. Okay. So now it means that she has to do a Chaos resistance check. Her Chaos is +6, and it's a check against a 14. So, okay, well, there you go. She did not, thankfully, fail that. The resistance check, anyway. So, yeah, that's a plus. So the next thing we're going to do is, remember this is chamber combat, so this keeps going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. But we are going to have to set the order of this initially, and then we're going to have to basically say, since now we have 2 people in here, we're going to have to set the order, and then we're going to have to choose who either attacks or defends, and on which phase they attack or defend. So we have not had to do that yet. So we are going to have to do that this time. So we're actually going to use another set of tokens. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the order first, and then we're going to use these tokens to say who's going to attack in what phase. So we're going to roll the D3 to do that. Alright. My dog is... It's 3 o'clock in the morning and he wants to play with his toy while I'm trying to film, which is awesome. Not really. Okay, so we're going to start here. So we're going to set the order. We've got physical, spiritual, and chaos. And we're going to start with physical. That's going to be the first round. Then we've got chaos and then spiritual. So... Phase 1, physical, I'm going to use that to attack. Phase 2, spiritual, I'm going to use that to attack. And then if he makes it, phase 3, we'll use that to attack. So, let's start with the first phase, physical. We need a 15. We have a 5 plus... 5, so we get a plus 10 with this attack, and it's going to be this. It's going to be 4 damage. Alright, so that's 10 plus 6 is 16. We needed a 15. So he's going to take 4 damage. 3, 4. Phase 1 completed. Phase 2 is spiritual. We get 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 6 is 14 and 6 again. 14 and 6 is 20, which is well above 16. So yep, we slayed him with 0 issues. Could have probably done without the battle mage being in there, but I just really did it mostly for hits in case they had a couple stats that just really weren't great for him, since she has so many more hit points. All right, cool. Loot roll. 13 plus gets us a couple hundred gold. 17 plus gets us an item. Okay, finally. All right, gold roll successful. That's 200 gold. I guess we'll give it to the paladin. And then, oh gosh, we need loot. So I'm just gonna draw from this massive stack. Let's see, let's use a D6. Go down, so the 5th card down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, the dog decides he wants to play with the toy when I'm in the middle of it. That's generally how you go. There we go. Okay. So this is the card I drew. Let's see what we got. It is Ashara's Scepter of Truth. T2. 3 damage plus 4 to range and spiritual once per combat round. While fighting a minion, champion, or guardian, you may re-roll 1d12 for a new result. Ooh, interesting. You know, I think we're going to give that to the mage, because why not? Spiritual is one of her more poor skills, and this staff does not have spiritual in it, so that will be, yeah, that'll be a good one for her. Awesome. Okay, so that takes care of this champion. That was a successful run, and of course Inside of the chamber was a quest item. So this quest item is going to be a key, hopefully. This quest item is not a key. Okay, well that sucks. So it wasn't in that chamber. Alright. That is quite unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, so I'm going to get this cleaned up. Then we're going to go to the Battle Mage because she still has 2 more initiative tokens to activate. Alright, so here we are. This is going to be the 5th activation. 2 actions. This is our Battle Mage. He's got a D6 plus 6 movement. We're going to head over here into this chamber. And this, which basically means this is where the key's at, because it's in one of those 2. So, oh, one way down there. You can't see that. 4 plus 6, so we have 10 movement. So, let's see here. Where does it come out at? Yeah, right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're in there. And we've got a monster champion. Another level 3 champion. Got the champion deck right here. Obviously, she can't rally. So let's roll that. Give it a little shuffle. And we have Fallen King again. But this is not a Fallen King with ability. So that's cool. Alright, let's get that set up. And we'll see what she can do. Alright, so here we go. Now, since we have 2 weapons, which we don't normally have not been doing, we're gonna do the same thing we just did when we were in the other chamber and rallied our heroes. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna order these, and then we're going to choose the weapons, which weapons we want to use on which phase to make it fair, so that we're not, we don't need to cherry pick that. So we're going to start with Chaos. Nice. Then we're going to do in reverse order. Chaos, Spiritual, Arcane. Alright, so let's see. Chaos first, I mean, there's no reason not to start off with that, because we're not going to get any bonus. Spiritual, definitely that scepter. And for ranged, Arcane, definitely that, assuming that it lasts. The Fallen King lasts that long. Hopefully we're just going to blast him out of the way. Okay, cool. Yep. So phase 1, using Volcash's staff with Chaos, we have a +6. Our target for Chaos is 13. So remember, this is not minion combat. This is champion combat, so we don't have a final strike die. Oh wow. What is that? 9 and 6. That's 15. Plus 6. That's 21. So definitely a hit. It says, after a successful warfare roll where damage was dealt to a monster, roll a d20. On a 16 to 20, we potentially get extra damage. So, let's hit him first with our 3 damage. So he gets 3 damage. Come on. Oh, look at that. 16. Okay. So then, it says 16 to 20. The staff erupts with lightning. Roll a d3. Result is extra damage dealt to the monster. So if you roll a 2 or a 3, that's just going to straight up kill him. Jeez, of course. Of course. Just 1. So 4 out of 5. Done. Oh, and I just realized that I forgot to put the essence in. for our faith. Father of Faith. So that is 2 more essence that will go into our life force pool. We don't want to forget that. That is important. We like essence, which will bring our life force pool total to 14. So not too bad. All right, cool. So that was the first phase completed. Boom. Second phase, we're using this staff. We get a spiritual, so we get -3, +4, so that's +1. And +2 for this. That's just +3. We need a 14. Oh, this might not be too good. Okay, that's a 6. 3 and 6 is, or sorry. Yeah, that's 9, which is not enough. But remember, once per combat round while fighting minion, champion, or guardian monster, you may re-roll 1d12 for a new result. So we're going to re-roll this 3. Look at that. 10 and 3 is 13. Plus the 3 is 16, which is higher than the 14. That ability saved us right there. That is another 3 damage, which is more than enough to take out the king, which is awesome. So let's do a loot roll. He's out of here. He is gone. Yeah, 2's not going to get us anything. Of course not. Okay, cool. So he is defeated. And look at that. As expected, ivory key. Awesome. That means that I did everything the way I was supposed to do it. So now it means it is time for us to head over across the map into the King and Queen's chambers so that we can get those rooms cleansed, and then we can start working on the Guardians on the board. So let's get this cleaned up and go back to the Battle Mage and continue on. Oh, the Chamber of Combat ends her initiative, right? So that's 5. So she's done with that action, or that initiative token. See, this is the, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the video. That takes care of that. So we'll start with her 6th activation on the board. All right, here we are. So, so our 6th activation. Ooh, she's gonna be booking it. All right, she's just gonna move out of that chamber and move over. So remember, she has a d6 plus 6 for movement. So that's a 5 and 6 is 11. So she's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was that action. And one more. Ooh, just 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. We are also, because we did not do this in the last episode, failed to do this. That completes that, by the way. We've got to move Albus. He needs to go be picking up this money, so we don't any kind of shenanigans or whatever we're losing it. So let's go to Albus. All right, I just went to this view because Albus, he's got that D10 plus 10 movement, so he's going to be moving like the wind. So there's no sense in me trying to move the camera 10 times to get him up there. So we're just going to roll for both of his movement, or his first movement. Okay, 10 plus 10 is 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. He'll go ahead and grab all the gold, which isn't that much gold, from the mage. So he is now carrying, just making change here, 600 gold on himself. And with his next action, which is another move action, he's gonna move 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's gonna just wait right there outside the door for the paladin so he can grab the paladins when he activates again. And that completes everybody's activations, which means we now go to the monster phase, and we're doing movement. So we're going to start with this Viper. It's still continuing to head south because it is raiding. Remember that. We do have all 5 of our minions, so we don't have to add another minion. Right, so let's see what he rolls. Oh, my lord. It's a +4. Wow. That is 10 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy smokes. Yeah, we might should have done something about that. Paladin may be spending a whole lot of time headed way back down here. Actually, he may be handing off his quest items to the battle mage. That's maybe what happens. Okay. That takes care of the Blackrock Viper Shadow Servant. Blue Shadow Servant here. D6 +3. A total of 8. 1, 2, 3. Need to roll patrol route. Blue. 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll patrol route. Orange. 8. Goblin Footman. Red one right here. Moving D6 +3. He is not raiding. That's good. So 7. Choosing purple if we have to. 1, 2. We have to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Red Skeletal Grunt over here by Banevik is a D6 +2. So he's going to move 7. So 1, 2, 3, and he's choosing green. 4, 5, 6, 7. And finally, the red Shadow Dweller is a D6 +4. Oh, okay, 5 choosing blue. So let's move this out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just kind of off in the corner on its own. All right, so Banevik, Q3. Oh no, he's 2. Oh, he's only 2 quadrants. He's not 3. I think I moved him 3 last time. Okay. Going purple. 1. Didn't spot anybody along the way. And green. 2. It's a good thing he can't be raiding, right? Yeah, I think that's everything. Right? A guardian, our monster, everybody ran. Okay, cool. So there you go. That is another episode. Not too bad there. A little bit concerned about this Viper making it over here. I misplayed that. I did not even think about that. So the Paladin really is going to have to essentially book it. And what really sucks is he's going to have to go kind of like the long way around Yeah, he might not make it before that gets out, but at least the Battle Mage can continue to go over here, and if he does roll exceptionally well somehow to get down here, he will be close to Banevik, which potentially you could see him and engage him. So, I mean, there's something to be said for that, right? Yeah. I think that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. This is Justin from the Board Game Losers. And I will see you, my friends, in the next video. Bye, guys.